this is Nathan from Nathan's DIY Garage. Today we're drill and tapping the BMW M54 block. So what's happened with this car, if you've seen the last videos, the bolt holes are stripped, threads are stripped in one of them. Fix it just a little bit. Stripped in one of the holes, pull the threads totally out. Look like this, has aluminum threads that pulled out of it. Usually they don't come out one piece, usually there's several pieces. So what we're going to do, we're going to drill this out. We're going to put this guy in. This is a time-sert. It has a little flange at the top that goes in like this. And that is going to take place of all the threads, not just some of them. These are 24 millimeters thick. You buy these for around $27 off eBay. So let's go and get started. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a rag, and we're going to kind of put this around the hole. What that's going to do is going to keep all the junk out. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to take the drill with a 27/64 bit, and we're going to drill it out. Let's go and do that. This is only the next size bigger, so it doesn't take much. All the way down until it hits. I'm going to come back in here with a vacuum first of all. Okay, we're going to look down the hole. Did it get it all? Nope. So I have my little portable air compressor that has a little blow nozzle on it like this. So let's go and get the vacuum back on. Let's get all this crap stacked up here. We're going to vacuum and blow it out at the same time. That's going to keep the shavings out of the motor. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect yet. You need to get most of it out of there though before we tap it. So for the tap today, we're going to be using the Irwin. This is going to be a 12 millimeter by 1.50 thread pitch. Looks like this. It must be the 1.50 thread pitch. A 1.25 will not work. So let's go ahead and chase these threads. This is on a 9 millimeter deep well. That fits this tap pretty good. If you get, clean the tap out a little bit from doing the last hole. If you get a different brand tap, it may be a little different. Let's go ahead and put just a little bit of WD-40 in here and just a little tiny bit on the tap. You don't want much. Let's go ahead and tap this thing down. This is only the next size bigger, so it's going to go in pretty easy. I like to run it down at least twice, if not 3 times, just to make sure you got it all. Now you guys that have the M52tu M54, some of the N62s do this, some of the V8s, the M62 and M52tu could do this also. Anything aluminum block, I don't know if it's the same inserts for those other engines. It may or may not be. I haven't had to do those yet. I have seen other people that have had to do it though. You should be able to tell right away when you get to the bottom. All these holes got a flat bottom in them, so it bottoms out pretty quick. You want to take your time doing this. You don't want to, there it goes. You don't want to get in a big hurry, end up stripping anything out. If you have to go the next size bigger, I don't know where you could buy the serts at for that. You can see when I'm pulling the tap out, all the stuff in it. Let me get it out here, I'll show you. You can see all the junk stuck in the threads of it. So let's go ahead and blow that out. Wipe it out with a rag. Now we're going to look down the hole and we're going to see, and it's full of stuff again. Let's go ahead and back it out one more time. Did we get it all? Yep, it's all out that time. Let's go and run the tap in one more time. Make sure you start that thing straight. If you cross it, you're in deep shit. It's a real easy job if you pay attention. If you don't, it could turn into the worst nightmare you ever had. This will keep you from having to buy a new engine. Alright, it's going a little deeper this time. A lot of times the first time you tap it, as you're tapping it, stuff will fall down in there. Just want to make damn sure you're all the way in. Okay, that's all the way in. Let's go and back her out. You can see all the crap on the threads again. Okay, let's get that out of there. You want to clean the tap out every time. I usually blow it out and then take a rag and wipe it out, or carburetor cleaner, and spray it out. So what we're going to want to do, we're going to vac this out one more time. Look down at it and make sure it's all clean, which it is. Okay, at this point we're going to take the time-sert. We're going to do a test fit. So how you do this, you get a bolt. And you want to use new bolts on this. These are stretchable bolts. You're going to want to take the time-sert, you're going to want to thread it in. The bolt's going to have a stop at the end. Thread it in until it stops. And this is just a mock-up. You're going to want to put Loctite on the outside of this. Preferably green. Green is a locker. You can't use blue. You're going to want to finger this down. First of all, make sure that it starts, and it does. Before you put this guy in, you're going to want to make damn sure that your hole is totally clean on the bottom. You don't want that bolt going in so far that cert's stopping, and then you can't tighten it all the way up and it's sticking up real high. That's what you don't want. So one more thing we're going to show you here real quick. Going to be this, the bottom of the cylinder head. So this is one little tidbit that nobody tells you about. So these certs have a little lip on the bottom that sticks up in the block like that, which in turn sticks down in the head like this. You're going to want to take one of these, you're going to go all the way through and make sure you see this one, it goes down inside. This one does not. There's a couple that are smaller. Those smaller holes, you're going to want to chamfer the however you say it, around the edge here. So that does fit in there just a little bit. If you don't do that, when you bolt the head on, that's going to hold the cylinder head up and the gasket's not going to seal. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Like I said, just pay attention to what's going on. Don't mess it up. Don't be an idiot. If you think there's any question you're not going to be able to do this job, have somebody else do it. Have a professional do it. You only have one shot at fixing it. If you mess it up, I don't even know what you do besides buy a different motor. And that's thousands of dollars. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Nathan's DIY Garage. Thank you.